So, so that's what I tried with the answers that I got during my, first 21 days of tapping.
Hmm.
Using those answers, I made this 5 acknowledgement statements.
Excellent, excellent. I must say your grasping
Because all these
power
things
is
I
very
didn't
good.
get it. Uh,
Very
because
good.
all
Yes.
these 5 statements, I couldn't get it the first time.
Hmm.
First time I was like, okay, I'm feeling guilty. That's it.
Correct. In
But
fact,
later
that
on,
is the
I
first
was,
thing to do. Always you begin from wherever you are, and the rest
yeah,
is there hidden under it, which comes out easily. Very good. I must say that you're progressing very well.
thank you, ma'am. I mean, I've been like following all your videos, right? That helped me a lot.
Yes, yes, obviously. More you learn,
Yeah.
the better you become.
Mm.
So I had asked you all to do something for homework, kind of.
Yeah. Uh, every day for 15 minutes, we need to tap, right? So
At least
these
one
two
tapping every
things,
day. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, I've been doing that.
Great. And what has been your experience in doing this? One, you already told me that you tapped first on guilt and you got these other 5 things as awareness as a result. And you tapped on that also, which is excellent. So then what happened? Having to tap on all these 5 statements.
That's what. So next time, if I'm facing the similar situation, I'm more aware of, what I might do, and I try to do whatever is right for the situation according to me. So that is
Hmm.
the awareness is getting better
Okay. So to begin with, you are becoming better aware of what? Or of
of
who?
my own emotions and what I might do, and what I used to do, all the patterns that I used to follow. I'm able to
Self-awareness
like break it.
is increasing.
Uh,
Self-awareness is increasing. This
yeah.
is supposed to be the first of the first step in our progress in yoga also. So first is to
Mm.
know where you are, what you do, how you behave, what is your perspective of life, so on and so forth. So
Mm.
knowing oneself better. And in knowing oneself better, whatever changes we can make uh, with ease, and whatever changes we make, we try and stabilize in that rather than doing too many things. So slow
Correct.
and
Mm.
steady, it will be very, very tiny, tiny steps at a time. So we are not causing any upheaval in our lives. So hi Malika, hi Myron. So have you been doing the homework?
Honestly, no, ma'am. I haven't.
So what shall I say?
But he did watch the video. He watched the
I did watch
recording.
the
Class
last
that you
recording, ma'am.
missed.
I'm sorry I missed the last session also.
You missed the last class. You watched that class ka video.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I did that.
And he did the tapping along with it. But
In that there was a tapping.
Yes. I did the tapping also, ma'am. I'm quite familiar with the points now, getting slowly familiar with the points.
Hmm.
It's only the words to use, I think with practice it will come then.
No, you have
And
to
bit
pay
more
attention.
fluent.
And today we are going to discuss that. Malika, you also didn't practice
I did. I sent you
every day?
one. I
You
sent
said?
one VCT.
In the message?
Yeah.
How come I didn't see? I saw Ramya's.
Two. I think Ramya sent two. Maybe before the one she
Okay, you
sent.
sent before Ramya?
Yeah. It's
Oh, sorry.
in between was mine.
One is Ramya. अच्छा हाँ ये सीधा वाला तेरा है. Yes. VCT on getting irritated at class cancellation, even though my class got cancelled last minute. I deeply and completely, even though it made me feel irritated, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself, even though it keeps happening and I don't like it. Very good. I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. This class not This class got
got
cancelled.
cancelled. This feel irritated.
Okay.
This don't like it.
Hmm.
And then I choose.
Feeling irritated, you could have said, and this not liking it. Okay. Still, I deeply and completely. I choose to go with the flow, and I deeply and completely love, forget, accept myself. I choose to be free from this getting irritated. Excellent.
Yeah.
I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. I choose to be free from this. Don't like it. Okay.
No, I mean, I specifically use the
Yes.
term I don't like it. So
Yeah, very right. No, it's correctly. That's correctly done. In fact, that's going to help me to tell you one more thing. Very correct.
Yeah.
Go with the flow, free from getting irritated, free from I don't like this. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Malika, very, very good.
Okay,
In fact,
what did you, 1 second, what did you say earlier? This feeling irritated and then you said something else.
No, this free from I don't like it.
Acha, free from.
Very nice. This is very good. Very, very well written. Okay, so this gives me an excellent case study to put both you people's this thing side by side and show you something. This is going to bring me to my topic for today. So, Myron, if you also had done the homework, the class would be richer.
Yes, ma'am.
So, please do not skip this and be more regular with this, okay?
Yes,
Let me share the two assignments that have come of Ramya and this. Ramya, I also sent you, did I send you or not the correction of your 21 days thing that you had done?
Yeah, actually, you had sent me and you had told you have marked it in red, but I couldn't see the red markings.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I had sent you the review pane only, so it should have been shown. You opened it on your laptop or on the mobile?
On the mobile.
Okay, so I don't know, but mobile version might not show the review pane. On laptop or computer, you will be able to view in the review pane and it will show.
Okay, I'll open it in the...
No, just now, in fact, that is going to be one of the points to discuss. This is the thing that we're going to understand, the first part of the technique after measurement. Last time, I brought to you people's notice how measurement is important. Yes, that why we must measure the intensity of that feeling. Okay, so whenever you are doing the VCT and you are sharing it as homework with me in the message, you must write down the number before and after. So then you are ensuring that you're measuring also. Okay?
I wrote the measure also.
If you write the measure before and after, it is just going to make sure that you got into that groove. Okay? And you understand the significance. Before I go on to the step, I want to tell you one more thing. I emphasize the measurement as being the part in the whole technique where the emotional aspect is coming in. But measurement is not the only place where we are getting in tune with our feelings. It should not come to you as a surprise when I point out to you that even when you are doing this action of tapping, that action is emotionally oriented. Sometimes you'll find yourself, at other times why is it happening? Just automatically you will be doing in certain way. It is directly connected to your emotion. If you're feeling something very strongly and you will find yourself hitting, very naturally it will just happen. because all movements that we make, the muscles and the glands in our body are directly under the influence of emotions. So all the movements that we are making, there are a lot of people who say that what if I don't tap, and I'll just say it. After a certain period of time, even saying will work for you. But initially, it is extremely important. In fact, today also, after so many years, if there is an opportunity where I am sitting alone and able to tap, I tap it. Physically tapping is going to have a major contribution to the shift that will happen. Because we people, as human beings, we are born for action. We are in action world. We cannot live even for a moment without doing action. So action is very, very vital. And emotions are directly shown in the body. Today, even doctors agree that most of the diseases, most of the conditions of the bodily ill health are because of psyche, psychosomatic. Not just 95 and even 99% of the diseases now are accepted as psychosomatic. What does it mean? That our body shows our emotions. If we are in touch with our body, if we are aware of the various sensations that take place in the body, we will know our emotions as well. You might be, have you heard of Louis Hay? Any of you?
I know the
No,
name,
ma'am.
but I don't know too much about it.
Ramya, have you?
NLP or something?
No, ma'am. No.
Louis Hay is popular as affirmation queen. But her another contribution is what I'm talking about, not her affirmations so much. She has written a book, You Can Heal Your Life. And in that, she brings about the connection between the different parts of our body and what emotions affect them. What are the negative emotions that will cause various disease condition in it, or various disorders in that part of the body, and how you change that thought process to a positive one to restore health of that part of the body. Now, this is about a modern publication. In our ancient Indian text, there used to be a process called Nyas or Sandhya. One of the activity of Nyas, most popular was Sandhya. And even a child, particularly in Brahmin houses, but practically everyone earlier used to know how to do this Sandhya. In all these years of foreign domination, we have lost that from our cultural habit, but hope that starts growing up again. And it was use of touch, water, and positive affirmative statements. And it was invoking. It was talking in that kind of Puranic language, wherein it was invoking the deity of that part of the body and asking for healing, asking for health, asking for strength. And the deity, that was the method in which everything was looked at, done with a lot of faith and reverence. And the deity was like a symbol of all that is needed for various centers called marmasthanas in the body. Yes, the specific points in the body, and that deity, through that point, reaching out to the various related parts, and it would have that good effect. And that being done at Sandhya time. Sandhya time means at a time of dawn and dusk. Also, as in the absolute mid-noon, when the time is changing. So at that particularly dawn and dusk time, the Sandhya this activity was done, and therefore its name was Sandhya. Sandhya means joining, when two are meeting together. And therefore this activity was called Sandhya. And the science behind it, or the Shastra, is called Nyas. Now, this remain in that ancient manner, and we have got so unused to doing it. I found that this process that we are doing is a modern version of that Nyas. If we were to continue doing that activity, as everything evolves according to the change in time, I am sure it would have evolved to something like what this VCT is. So I feel absolutely confident in having to accept this as a technique for getting in touch with ourselves. As Ramya, you have already proven by your own experience that you are able to become more aware of yourself when you address whatever you have become conscious of in terms of your emotions and feeling. So that's the very good beginning. Now, today, after having to tell you that the entire process involves the affective domain, but it has to begin by first getting in touch with yourself by making the measurement. Okay? Because if you don't take that first step and in between you try to pull that emotions in, then the intensity of the result that you're going to get reduces. The power that your effort is going to have will be comparatively diluted, and I don't want you to do that. You should want to gain the full potential of what you are doing. Okay? So that much to conclude the integration of feeling with the thought and action. Okay? Now, coming to understanding the first step, which is making the acknowledgement statements. Now, in making the acknowledgement statement, what we do is we tap the karate chop point. Actually, it is okay to tap the karate chop point with all the 4 fingers. But generally, people start making mistakes and they wonder how to use the 4 fingers everywhere else. But these 2 fingers have to be used in all the other points also. So it's okay to tap here also with 2 fingers, as it is. This is the most sensitive mount in our palm to get in touch with your feelings. Okay? But even tapping the entire edge of the palm is very effective and, correctly speaking, more appropriate. But it's okay to do with 2 fingers. You can do with all the 4 over here. All the other points go with these first 2 fingers. Okay? So that is one thing. While tapping here, what is needed is gentle, but what is more needed is to feel the feeling and do it. So if it means, allowing that expression of whatever you're feeling on your face and in your body, feel it as strongly as you can. Therefore, to begin with, when you are doing it with yourself, be by yourself. So do it at that kind of a time. Once you have cleared yourself a lot of these strong ones, you will find that you can do it otherwise also. It can be done. I sit down in the bus, rickshaw, train also, and I do my tapping in a quiet way. I have found a way of doing that also, which I will teach you. In fact, you will discover yourself. But first is to feel it fully. And you always show your feeling with your expressions and all that, no? So do it. And as much you can express honestly, you will find that quickly the effect will happen. So even if it feels like being dramatic, be by yourself and be as dramatic as you want to be. And that is why I find little children do it so well, so sweet, because they're so honest and real. No, I feel like crying, and they actually start crying. Even though I feel like crying, they'll do that. And it's so cute to see them do that. And then, now I want to laugh. That also comes equally fine, and they laugh. And it has been so sweet, so sweet. So be that childlike when you are making your acknowledgement statement. The most important thing about making acknowledgement statement is to be honest. And that is what I appreciated in all your statements, Ramya, and even what I read from you, Malika. Yes, they are honest statements. And the grammar doesn't matter. Because emotions, if you have known about left side and right side of the brain, yes, the left is more rational and the right is more holistic looking, looks at things in more overall way. So the right brain is predominantly more with the heart and the left is more with the head. So the language structure is the purpose of the left brain. And saying what you feel like saying in whatever words that come to you naturally, whether the term is right, whether you're saying the correct language, it doesn't matter. But you're just expressing yourself. To explain to you, I'll give you one example. And I think if you have done the recorded VCT, you will have heard me over there also. That once a gentleman came to me. It was office time, but he was sitting there in front of me in the clinic. And when I asked him, how are you feeling? He said, this is what he did. I understood that I can't get anything out of him. He's so full of rage and anxiety and everything. So I said, that's enough. Fine, let's start work, I said. And we started. Said, even though I'm feeling, and he was very happy to do that. Even though I'm feeling, and like that we tapped. I'm this feeling of, we did that with action. And what could I choose for him? I can't say not to feel that or free from this. Instead, so when such a thing happens, when there's nothing properly to choose, we choose, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. And on the points, love, forgive, accept. Okay. So, after doing that one round, he was able to talk. Because that overpowering aggression had calmed down a little. And when he was talking, he was still not talking very coherently. He was saying something at one time and something else at another time. From there, I picked up his keywords for what he was feeling. He was feeling that he was unjustifiably kept in that position that he was in the office, and somebody else has been promoted, and he has been very wrongly presented. Probably his direct boss did not do a good job, he felt, or whatever. So it was feeling of injustice to the maximum. So we tapped on injustice. And before we could finish that tapping, he's saying, wait, I think I have found my answer. May I go? I said, okay, go. I know what I want to do. And he went. I don't know what happened after that. He came for just that one session. He did not even finish that one session, but he found his answer. So he was happy, I was happy, and we parted ways. So feeling, expressing honestly is so important. The grammar does not matter. What language you are using does not matter. You can say it in your mother tongue. You can say it in gibberish. Whichever way you can express yourself, do it. And help yourself to bring your emotions to a state where you are in control of it. Only then will VCT really begin. Till then, we are only managing the uneducated affective domain. Okay, so this is first of the first step. So this is the second point that I wanted to make today. After having to say where all emotions are involved in this whole technique and how honesty and utmost ruthlessly honest you must be in making that statement. I want to point out one more thing, though I haven't seen in any of your statements so far. But one tends to do that because you have already started making statements with 4 and 5 statements in the acknowledgement. You may soon come to a point when you say, even though I'm not able to do this, this not able to, there's nothing called that. Straight away, take the blame, even though I am not doing this. Okay? Another thing. So straight away say that. No, I want to change, but little bit I am not able to. Don't, reduce the impact. Even if it is little, if you're doing it wrong, I'm doing it wrong. Yes. The feeling with which you will say it will automatically make it less or more what it is. You don't have to qualify it using the left brain. Okay? तो थोड़ा बहुत ये वो ऐसा नहीं करना. I am okay with this, and if you want to change it, say that yes, this is not going right and want to be free from it. Okay, so that is that able to wala, yeah, reducing it little bit. I am a little bit angry. No, I am angry. I'm angry. Automatically difference aa gaya na? So make the difference in the expression with the feeling with which you say whatever you say. So this is the third thing. Another thing about acknowledgement statements. This is where I wanted to show you what what is my Ramya's homework. Here, Ramya. Ramya, why are you not on the camera?
Sorry, ma'am. Like I
हाँ,
didn't realize.
ठीक. ये देखो, ये मैंने ऐसे रिव्यू पेज
Yeah,
में
I
किया हुआ है.
found it. I was able to see on my laptop.
You
now.
were, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think I have made this difference? You had written, even though I am anxious, whereas I have corrected it to say, I am feeling anxious. What is wrong in saying I am anxious? In fact, you're being honest, I would say. Anyone has any idea? How does it feel to say I am anxious? And how does it feel to say I'm feeling anxious?
I think by saying
Mhm.
I am anxious, you're identifying with the anxiety. But
Mhm.
by saying I am feeling anxious, you're just treating it as a feeling.
What is the advantage in that?
To not identify yourself with the anxiety, I would
So
think.
what is the advantage in not identifying?
You're
Easier to
detached from
let
it, so you
go or
can.
change. Yeah.
One of you at a time?
So since you were saying I'm feeling anxious, you will be like detached from the feeling, and it'll be easier for you to let it go or change. Because
That
you're
is the
accessing and changing it.
purpose. Yes, that is the reason. Because if it is you, you can't get away from yourself. But if it is something that is external to you, what is external to you, you can remove it. The other day, I was with a friend of mine, and she was again and again saying, because I'm diabetic, I couldn't take it a third time. I said, please don't say you're diabetic, but I am diabetic. She's arguing with me so much. I said, yeah. People generally don't understand this. So I'm so happy, Ramya, you are understanding this. And the difference comes immediately as you say it differently. So if you can understand correctly that this is my feeling, anything that is mine is not me. It is separate from me. Yes, mine is a relationship. And relationship, for to happen, there has to be two. Me and the other. That is mine. So at least that much distance you start creating. So distancing from what you want to remove from yourself. If you have to pay attention to the language, it is this part that we have to pay attention to the language. That you do not make it yourself. Whatever you want to remove, it should not be you. You should say, know, recognize, realize that it is something that is outside of you. It is not you. It is not me. I am not anxious. I have this feeling of anxiety. So that part of grammar, yes, you have to take care, because otherwise we cannot remove it. है ना? कभी कभी क्या होता है, जैसे अपन ने दीवार के ऊपर से लग रहा है कि ये कचरा है, उसको हटाने जाओ कि नहीं, ये तो इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द पेंट ओनली, यू कांट रिमूव इट. उसको निकालेंगे तो पेंट भी निकल जाएगा. देन यू कांट रिमूव इट बिकॉज वो दीवार ही है ना? इफ इट इज समथिंग दैट इज ऑन द दीवार तो उसको निकाल सकते हो. तो फर्स्ट recognize in terms of making the statement, this is making the acknowledgement statement, let me say, this is the care that we have to take. In fact, I think that is the only one kind of correction that I have made, because all your statements were very similar when I would have wanted, but fine, if it has helped you, I'm okay with it. And probably that is the reason that you have been able to do. Yeah, this is the other, but ये choice statement के बारे में है. We stop etc. are negative terms. You can use any negative terms in the acknowledgement statement. With your even though statement, you can say, even though I'm not feeling good, chalega. Even though I want to stop having tea, but I cannot stop it, chalega. All the nots and negative terminology can be a part of your acknowledgement statement. Absolutely fine. But when I will come to explaining the choice statement, I will tell you that also. Like some corrections you will have already seen in your document. And okay, the two of you also understand what I'm trying to say in from this one example, है ना?
Yes.
Good.
Like the negative should be like in the acknowledging the what you want to do. It
If
shouldn't
there
be
has to
like
be
in the
anything negative, it is supposed to be in acknowledging so that we can remove it.
got it.
Yeah. Because it is something that you want to get rid of. Like here also, you've said, I am angry. So gap करने के लिए, distance बनाने के लिए, even though I get angry or I'm feeling angry, I didn't want to say feeling again. So I said another alternative, you can get. Okay? But be honest, but don't make it you. What Malika immediately pointed out is something that we have to bear in mind. Don't identify with it. Okay? Okay. So that is about the acknowledgement statement. I think it's that same thing. Yeah. I am harsh. No, if you are harsh, how can you get rid of yourself? If you want to get rid of harshness, then harshness has to be outside you. So I tried to give you another. I'm feeling harsh. No. Better was I behave harshly. You can make it adjective. Or I am behaving harshly. वो भी चलेगा. Or my behavior is harsh. But ये distance वाला idea and not identifying is the only care you have to take in making acknowledgement statement. Besides being ruthlessly honest. Okay? The honesty के अंदर जो कमी आएगी वो सिर्फ distance बनाने में आएगी. Clear? Wow. Yes. So this is the third thing for today's work.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Please.
So when you're doing the acknowledgement, is it in third person kind of like instead of first person?
No. It has to be first person.
Okay, got it. It's always the I.
The change has to be in me.
Okay.
But I have this, not I am this.
Okay.
है ना? The thing that you want to change is outside of you.
Yeah, I mean something like that. It's not like you are it. It's outside of you.
Yes.
It's a part of you, but you are not. That's what I mean. In third person as such, like it's not like the I, like I am the whole thing. It's just acknowledging I, but the third person is this is like a part of me, but it's not me.
I'm having, I'm behaving. So that way you can use the I am. But I am that negative. No.
Got it. Yeah, sorry, that was the question.
Correct.
Thank you.
That's right. Now, next share is Now, the next thing about acknowledgement statement. Minimum 3 times we have to make a statement. It can be one statement made 3 times. It can be 3 statements related to anything one. It could be more than 3. If you want, you can make 100 statements. Only thing is your attention will not last that long. So say everything that is related to it till you feel that catharsis has happened. this first stage is for catharsis. The purpose of the first step of acknowledgement statement is catharsis. Lekin what happens is when you start making more than one statement, very often you get lost in thoughts. Because by association, more and more things will keep coming to your mind. So then that doesn't help. Usually 5, 7 are more than enough. And they should be strongly related with one thing that you're working upon. You should not allow it to spread out to other areas. Attend to one thing at a time, because if there are too many areas, what will you measure? So that emotional connect will not have happened, no? In that measurement step. And if that emotional connect has not happened, how is it going to have any good effect? Though still, because the tapping, etc., involves the integration, so some effect it will have. But the effect will be just some effect. Hence, luckily, what you have done are all related. And as you said very rightly, that this came to you as a result of doing that one VCT on guilt. So they were automatically all connected. So this was one of the, I will say, an ideal example of how your level 1 basic VCT has to be. And to begin with, in the choice statement, all free from is excellent. I will talk more about choice statement when I come to explaining the choice statements better. But, okay, did you both see what Ramya has posted? No? No, have a look at
this one, but I saw the previous one, I think.
Yeah, even the previous one is equally good, I find. Though there, I think I made one note of one correction.
You can see.
Ramya,
should I read
after doing this VCT, what was your experience? Your first one was on guilt, and you got this awareness. But when you tapped on this, then
actually, those like 5 things was like 5 different small VCT that I did before. Then I clubbed it into one because it was all related to one event. And guilt is something so strong. If I just did the first acknowledgement statement, it was still not going. Something else was coming up. So by writing this, it I was able to completely have a clarity of one event, one situation.
very
And
good.
then I actually felt better after writing it.
Okay,
Even before tapping.
From what number to what number you came?
Like I can say 0, and also like I faced the same situation, but this time I didn't. I broke the pattern that I was doing all these years. I didn't do it.
Oh,
actually.
wow.
I did a different thing which was suggested by my spiritual mentor. I was able to do that.
Very good. Very good. So the shift that you were not able to make did shift. So it truly served as vritti changing technique. Your action also changed. Not
Yeah,
just
and even if I wanted to do whatever my spiritual mentor had suggested, I was doing it half-heartedly. I was not reaping its benefit. But this time I did it with full what is that? With awareness. I know what I was doing, and it helped me a lot.
Wow. What better testimonial can be than actually experiencing it? But the next step then should be that this time you did it. What about next time?
I know. I have to be very careful.
No, not just very careful. Don't worry. When next time it
Because
again happens.
this event keeps happening. It's like a daily thing.
So that is why I'm telling you. Now, how to take this forward? In this particular event, you managed. You came out of it and came out of it with flying colors. But then this can become just one-off event, which is what it should not be. What you need to do is to change the full pattern, that this new thing becomes your natural way, your spontaneous way of doing things. Now, wherever you find such an event happening, again, like you did this, you got all the relevant statements related to this one event. You do the same with another time when it happens. Third time it may happen in another event. The fourth time it may happen in another event. By that time, you will find that the intensity of that event, the shift that you need to make, the gap that is there is reducing and reducing and reducing. So that should encourage us to keep repeating it over and over again, so that you don't have to wait to do the VCT in order to experience the shift. It will become very natural to you. The first time it has become natural, that doesn't mean it will always remain natural. After some time, it will come back. But the gap should continue to reduce between what we want to do and what we are doing.
So what should I do next? Now I passed it. So do I have to do VCT on what?
Anything else that may come up in this same manner. गुरु ने कुछ और भी बोला होगा जो कि हमसे नहीं हो रहा है, या हमने कुछ सोचा है कि इसको ऐसे करना है लेकिन हम नहीं कर रहे हैं. If we are not acting as per what is appropriate, we must do VCT on that, how we feel about it. And there might be other areas that you will become aware of yourself. And therefore, there would be many such small areas that will keep getting healed. What you're going to do is what a farmer does to his field, weeding. Isn't it? Now, if he has removed the weeds, that doesn't mean they are not going to grow again.
Yes.
But हमको weeding आ गया तो हम करते रहेंगे, निकालते रहेंगे. And we will grow our crops in such a manner that there is no room for the weeds to grow. But as long as we give them room, they will. Having to do this, we will soon find ourselves actually working on what is called as kleshas in yoga. Knowingly or unknowingly, we will have reached there. So, very, very good start. If you do it every day, you are sure to progress in this manner. And I really like the idea that these 5, though you have written together, but it can be done also in this manner. But what you did is the right thing. Doing it one at a time is very, very good. Though there are people whom I know, they do it fully like this because they feel that till they have said all of it together, it is not affecting them. So each one needs to find out what helps them best. I know one at a time definitely helps everybody. To begin, in fact, that is what you have to come to even when you have reached the level 4. This one thing has to be done. Has to be done. So this first level of VCT is first of the first level, because I'm going to tell you something more also about it as we go ahead with the various steps of the technique. But this is very, very vital. Just telling you about the acknowledgement statement alone would leaving the first cycle incomplete. Unless until you have anything to say on acknowledgement statement, anything more to ask or say? If not, I'll go to the what to choose from the acknowledgement statement to say on the points. Okay, so I'll go to the second step. What to say from the acknowledgement statement that we can say on the points. Very clearly, in what Malika you have also shared, and Ramya, what you have shared, you have chosen appropriate phrases from the statement. So whatever logic you are using is appropriate. And particularly, let me show this also. इसमें से दिखाऊं क्या? हाँ, this one. While okay, Malika has used it in the statement also the same way, as well as in the points also the same way. This last thing that you said, even though it keeps,
happening,
and I don't like it. This I don't like it because that phrase was actually expressing what you're feeling. So I don't like it. Say it. Repeating is another aspect that helps in getting in touch with your emotions. Without repetition, you cannot appeal to your emotional self. The affective domain feels, yes, I'm attended to when repetition is done. So repeating is very, very important. Making this too varied doesn't always help. But sometimes you will find when you are actually in it and you really mean the acknowledgement statement that you've made, you will find that while you are tapping on the points, that original feeling has been replaced by something else. Sometimes it may be just a milder version. You may be in rage and it becomes anger and it becomes irritation. So be honest with it. Go on to irritation, but you must finish tapping with that. Whatever is the lowest coming. Sometimes it will shift and become something else. And if it does come strongly to you, include it. Don't resist, because resistance means you are resisting that original work also that you're doing on. तो resistance मत आने देना कभी भी कि नहीं, this is not the rule, so I should not do it. नहीं. The rule is to be in touch with your inner self. Okay? So be honest and say it as it will make you feel that, yes, this is exactly how I'm feeling. This is the phrase, this is the word which is helping me to express myself fully. So that is the phrase that you will choose. Again, don't bother about the grammatical part. Say exactly what you want to say. Only thing is, am angry, nahi bolna. Am guilty, wo nahi bolna. That is the only care you have to take, even while making your phrases on the points. ठीक है? हाँ, that is from me today. The homework continues, and this time you will do the VCT every day. As I said, at least one VCT every day. It will be nice if you can spend 15 minutes doing VCT every day, because then the real impact of the course will be experienced. You'll be learning from experience, and that would be true learning. I would be delighted to help if you pick up. One thing more I can give you in terms of acknowledgement statement. Why it is very effective to work on what you're feeling now, which is what so far we have been doing for this 1 week that we worked with. another thing that we can work upon is any memory of feeling that you want to remove from past. When you recall any past event which is undesirable, unlikable, not so nice, and you would rather not have it in your life, when you recall that, even the feeling of that event comes back to your mind. So if that feeling has come, we know in yoga, we call memory also as a vritti, no? So it is a fresh vritti now. So you can tap on that feeling as if it is now. Just like you're doing these, you can recall from the memory also and even work on that and then see the magic that happens. So that is the only tip I will give you. So this week, when you are doing the tapping on whatever you are experiencing now, at least one in the week, try recalling something from the past which you want to remove and tap on that, make your statement on it and see what you go through. If you face any difficulty, etc., we will be able to solve that. So I would like to see that kind of homework being done by the three of you. Yes, Myron, be a good boy and post your homework.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and राम्या को फॉलो करो. मैं राम्या को अब ये नहीं बोल सकती तुमने रोज नहीं पोस्ट किया, तुम लोगों ने तो एक ही दिन किया, एक ने तो एक ही दिन नहीं किया. Because she has already done two, more than the two of you.
Actually, today also I was going to do one, but then what I wanted to do it on, that kind of went away only. So then I was like, oh, it's already done.
So now you do.
And I didn't have to do it only. So I was like, now what to do?
So now you have lots of it. From memory, you'll find many.
Yeah, true.
Okay?
Okay.
So this week we have something to work on every day. Okay? Like I remember when we used to get this homework to do, one of our colleague, he said, मेरे को समझा नहीं मैं आज काय पे करूं. Then I remembered I have dandruff, even though I have dandruff. I didn't completely love him except myself. And believe it, he said that I for so long had this solution which I was not using. And I started using it. And after that, my dandruff went away. Another one lady, for 15 years, she says, I have not been sleeping well. Working upon VCT like this. One day she's telling me, I slept for full 7 hours last night. And you know what is the secret? And then she pulls out her mosquito net and shows it to me. What do you mean? I didn't understand. She's saying, I have this with me for 15 years, but I used it last night. Now, these are the kind of things. Can anybody believe that using things that you have has emotional connect with it? But they have. Okay? So you might surprise yourself when you start working on memory of things that you want to remove. Okay?
Okay.
All the best.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. See you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
See you on Friday.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.